Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe here for tonight's Norseman. And we are hosting the Blue Comets of Chanute. And the Lady Blue Comets come into the game 8-5. Lady Vikings 4-9. But the best thing of that 4-9 is they're on a 2-game winning streak, winning the last 2 games they played at the Lancer Classic. And Scott, the last game at the Lancer Classic that these girls played was, I know it was on the bottom half of the bracket, but the defense was just swarming, and you could just see the confidence just spilling out in the girls. It was like night and day compared to some of the games that we played early in the year, how much confidence the girls had. And then a couple of girls came up and talked after the game, and they were ecstatic and feeling really good about the second half of the SEK season that's coming up. And, you know, if they can play like they played that game, we had 41 points at halftime.
Right.
And we've scored 40 points 3 times before that the entire year.
Yeah.
I mean, that
says a lot.
That tells you a lot of how things were clicking, and just I've never really seen – it's been a long time since I've seen us put on a really good press in the backcourt on the girls' team.
Yeah, it's been a while. And, you know, before that Lancer tournament, you know, we said on the boys' side and the girls' side, we wanted to see them come out of there with 2 wins.
Yeah.
Girls were able to get it done. Boys probably should have been able to get it done, and felt had a couple of frustrating losses over there to go with their 1 win over Baxter. But, yeah, the girls, 4 wins on the year now, and, you know, like you said, 2 wins in a row. And now we're back to SEK play, and you know we're at the end of January now. So if you're going to start to peak, you know, now's the time.
And after tonight, the Vikings are going to have to be road warriors. I was just looking at the schedules a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Next week we go to Frontenac, to Fort Scott. Next week, Tuesday, Friday. The week after that, we have at Labette County, at Humboldt on Thursday, and then at Pittsburgh on Friday. So you're talking 5 straight, and I'm pretty sure there's only 1 more home game after tonight, and then it'll be senior night, because tonight's Norseman. So you're looking at a brutal last 10 games. 9, basically, well, the 8 of the last 9 on the road.
On the road, yeah, that's unheard of.
The season.
That's unheard of.
Yeah, so it's going to be tough, and you know, I talked to Coach Lyons. He's pretty confident about the second half of the season against the SEK teams, and you know, he's excited about the growth. I mean, even though, I know that game on last Monday at the Lancer Classic was just brutal. I mean, it was bad. Yeah, probably as bad as I've seen them play.
Right,
getting beat. I think it was 59-17, and it was just nothing was going, and what it looked like was good shots that just would rim out and just barely fall off the rim. And we talked about it that night. You know, it's just one of those nights where the ball just wasn't going through the basket.
Yeah.
And but they bounced back and played great the last 2 games, and I'm hoping that we'll see that same reaction from these girls tonight, and the confidence and coming off those 2 wins. So Lady Comets are going to start freshman Paige Hellman. Freshman Kate Uner in the lineup for the Lady Comets. Lady Vikings will start senior Braylon Hinman Mitchell.
Junior number 5, Sarah Unier.
Will be freshman Brenna Kramer, sophomore Ayana Robertson, sophomore Heidi Schultz, and junior Alex Stoneberger. So Sarah Uner will also be in the lineup for the Lady Blue Comets, along with sophomore Brenna Peter. And I can't see the numbers on the other 2 yet, Scott. we'll wait for those two, but I do not see Cadence Ball.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know if she's sick or I'm not sure what's going on, but
There's been a lot of illness running through the school. I know that. I was flat on my back the first few days this week with the flu, so it's that time of year, unfortunately.
so Avery Hicks, senior, and freshman Grace Lubering will be in the starting lineup. So fairly young lineup for Chanute. Got 2 freshmen, a junior, a sophomore, and a senior. The only senior is Avery Hicks. So,
And Tony, what do you think? Think Coach Fox will come out with his vaunted 1-3-1 half-court zone? He loves that defense.
yes, he does. And he's a good coach. He's been there
long time,
quite a while.
Yeah,
I'm guessing 12 to 15
yeah.
years.
I would say that's really close.
Yeah, he's the type of coach that gets the most out of what he has, and I'm guessing with this 8-5 record, he's gotten the most out of it
Right.
he can get. And but just looking at common opponents score-wise, this game is even matchup that I've seen. So Robertson tips off. Now Stoneberger will bring it up the court, guarded by the older Uner. Now Kramer kicks it back out. Now Stoneberger launches a 3, no good, and rebound goes to Hicks. So nothing on the first trip for Lady Vikes. Lubering gets it to the corner to Uner, now to the younger Uner. Lubering gets it to Peter. Now back to Sarah Uner. Now Brenna Peters. Turns it over. Here comes Heidi Schultz. Schultz cut off by Kate Uner. Now Schultz gets all the way back up to Stoneberger. Hinman Mitchell was looking for it. Now Kramer gets it to Robertson. Robertson puts it on the floor. She gets in the paint, puts it up, no good. That's a good look.
Right idea.
Just no good on the shot. Now a steal, so Lady Vikes with 2 quick steals. Now they're going to call a foul on Kate Uner. That'll be her first. So far, the Lady Vikes had a couple decent shots, just not getting nothing going.
And then a silly turnover.
Yeah. Robertson wasn't looking for it. Really wasn't any reason for Stoneberger to throw it back to her, I don't think. Yeah, Stoneberger usually brings it up the court. Kate Uner gets it to Sarah Uner. Now back to Kate. Brenna Peter. Back up to Uner. Now another turnover. That's 3 turnovers in a row. And now Robertson gets it down low. She takes steps.
Yep, sure enough.
Just that little jump, but she made that shot. Still 0-0, 6:34 to play. Yeah, this is a game the Lady Vikings should win, Scott. Just looking at the
I like how they
the
match
matchups,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to take advantage of Hinman Mitchell's going to have to get some looks and drive through the basket. It'll happen. Sarah Uner for 3, and it's good. We just can't give up shots like that. Now Stoneberger needs help. Near turnover. Here comes Kramer. Gets it down low to Schultz. Puts it up. No good. Rebound to Kate Uner. Under 6 minutes to play. 3-0 Lady Blue Comets. Uner. To the corner to Peter. Peter kicks it back out. Lubering. Grace Lubering off her leg. And it's going to go to Lady Vikes. So that's
4 turnovers.
4 turnovers in the first 5 possessions. Now Chanute's got three subs coming in.
It's another staple of Coach Fox. He likes to play a lot of bodies.
Yeah, got Addison Kett. Lainey Holtzman. I'm not sure who the other one was. I'll have to find it. Jenna Ruark. Now a turnover by the Lady Vikes. And another turnover by the Lady Comets. So Lady Vikes still yet to score. So Robertson with it. 5.5 to play first quarter. Robertson brings it down the court. Should have been a foul. There was no call. Now here's Hinman Mitchell. Gets in the lane and missed it. Now fight for the rebound. Robertson scores it. I think Robertson should be able to have her way down low.
I agree.
This should be a 20-point night for her. Sarah Uner kicks it up to her sister. Now Uner drives, gets to the elbow, kicks it back out. Now Addison Kett turns it over, another turnover. That's 7, Scott? Well, Lady Vikes
with 6.
Lady Vikes just turned it right back over, though. Now a little jumper from Holtzman is good. So Lainey Holtzman, I can remember her playing some minutes last year as a freshman. Now Hinman Mitchell missed it, but Robertson there to clean it up. 5-4, Lady Vikes just trail by 1. 4:27 to play first quarter. Coach Fox is not happy about something.
You know, Chanute's shooting 100%, Tony. They just can't get any shots up. They're 2 out of 2, but those 6 turnovers.
Yeah. We do have a timeout on the floor. We're just going to keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. So, yeah, like you said, we just got to take care of the ball ourselves and get more shots at the basket, and I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, we put up 7 shots already, but only been able to knock down 2 of them. We know we do have 4 turnovers of our own, so we have to. It looks like we can turn the ball over, make Chanute turn the ball over. We just have to be able to take advantage of it.
Exactly. So coming out of this timeout, Chanute will have the ball. And Grace Lubring will inbounds to Sarah Uner. 5-4, Lady Vikes trail by 1. Holtzman with it, gets it back to Uner. Uner kicks it out to Kett. All the way back over to Holtzman. Now back to Holtzman. Now throw it away again. Wow, Scott, that's
uncharacteristic for a Blue Comet ball club.
We're just going to have to be prepared for whenever they do start clicking. Now they get it into Hinman Mitchell. She wants to drive, she's cut off, and now a steal by Chanute. So Lady Vikings turn it over almost as many as Chanute. Just under 4 minutes to play. Holtzman for a 3, no good. Now Stoneberger gets it ahead to another turnover by Lady Vikes. Lady Vikes just kind of out of sorts. I guess both teams out of sorts on the offensive side.
A little bit. 13 turnovers total.
In 4 minutes. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Kett with it, back to Uner. Up top to Lubring. Now Holtzman gets it back to Lubring. Now down in the paint. And that looked like a clean block.
It sure did.
Wow. So Hinman Mitchell's going to pick up her first. And it's going to send Jenna Ruark to the line. Coach Lyons tells the referee that was all ball.
Yeah, before that he said you anticipated that one, and he's right. That's exactly what happened.
So Ruark at the line for the second one is no good. The first one was good. Now the Lady Vikes lose it out of bounds. Wow.
7 turnovers apiece.
That's incredible. 6-4. Lady Vikes trail by 2. Sarah Uner gets it to Holtzman. She puts it on the floor. Now kicked it back out to Ruark. Now Ruark gets the elbow spin move, kicks it back out to Uner. And that's Holtzman Lainey Holtzman now with 5 points. She hit another big bucket there. She's got 5 of their 9. 9-4 Lady Blue Comets. And missed shot, but Hinman Mitchell cleans it up. 9-6. Yeah, if the Lady Vikes can just take care of the basketball, they're going to be fine. Just got to limit the turnovers. Now in the paint, back out to Holtzman. Holtzman is knocking down everything she puts up. She's got 7 of the 11 points for Chanute. 11-6 now. Now Hinman Mitchell gets in the paint, puts it up, scores it, and is fouled.
It was a nice drive.
Foul is called on Jenna Ruark. That's her first. Hinman Mitchell with the bucket and going to go to the line. So now 11-8. Hinman Mitchell can cut the deficit from 3 to 2 if she knocks down this free throw. And no. Offensive rebound goes to Ruark. Here comes Lubering. Puts it on the floor, gets it back out to Sarah Unert. Now Holtzman again knocks down a 3. Scott, she is on fire.
That's incredible.
She's 4 for 4, 2 threes. That's 10 points already. As soon as she lets it go, she knows that it's going in. You see her smile
Yeah,
as soon as she let it go?
Yeah, they're 5 out of 6 from the field thanks to her sharp shooting here in the first quarter.
So 14-8, Lady Vikes trail by 6. Is it just a 30?
Yes.
We'll just keep it here again. It's just, man, it's just unfortunate. The hot shooting from the Lady Blue Comets. Lainey Holtzman, she just knocking down everything.
Lady Vikes have done a good job on the offensive glass. They have 3 offensive rebounds, and it's resulted in 3 of their baskets because they've immediately followed it up with a layup. So Lady Vikes are hitting the glass well. They're just going to have to figure out a way to slow down that sharp shooter for the Lady Blue Comets.
They get it into Stoneberger. 1:57 here to go in the first. 14-8. Lady Vikes trail by 6. Lexi Jones with it. And near turnover as Robertson picks it up. Now she's going to bring it back across half court. Now Brenna Kramer in and out, no good. Robertson, though, with the cleanup. Another offensive rebound and putback, Scott, like you said.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Kate Uner gets it back to Lubering. Lubering gets into the paint, and now they're going to call travel. We'll take it.
Turnover number 8 on Chanute here in the first quarter.
Yep. That's Lily Fisher. That's the 4th freshman that's came into the game for the Chanute Blue Comets. Now, Lady Vikes need to get it across. They got 2 seconds. They get it barely. Now another steal by the Lady Blue Comets. And here they come. Here comes Kate Uner. And now Holtzman wants another one. And she knocks it down. It's like she can't miss. She is 5 for 5. Unbelievable. And now another near turnover. 17-10. Here's Kramer for a 3, and it's good. Brenna Kramer answers with her own 3. 17-13. If it wasn't for Holtzman, Scott, they would be in trouble. She has 13 points. Now Brenna Peter for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound to the Lady Vikes. Here comes Robertson. Gets it up to Jones. Back out to Stoneberger for a 3, and it's short. Rebound Lexi Jones.
She took steps. That's too bad.
Wow. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. 17-13. Lady Vikes with a 4-point deficit.
I would have liked to see the Lady Vikes hold for the last shot, Tony.
Yeah. Stoneberger's wide open. If she would have knocked that down, it would have been huge, though. Now Sarah Uner Knocked out of bounds with 3 seconds.
Well, you know who they want to take the shot.
Oh, I'm sure Holtzman,
So
yeah.
we got to make sure that they know where she is at all times.
Now Uner's going to shoot it. And it's no good. Lady Vikes trail 17-13. Let's take a 30-second break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio. And we are ready for the second quarter. Lady Vikes trail 17-13, but 13 of the 17 from the Lady Blue Comets was from sophomore Lainey Holtzman. That wasn't even in the starting lineup, Scott.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But every shot she shot looked pure. I'm talking, it just looked like just a perfect shot, perfect arc, and just went a swish every time.
Unfortunately, she is not out there to start the second quarter.
So Brenna Peter gets it back to Kate Uner. Now Sarah Uner. I'm hoping it was just a fluke. So now Peter kicks it back out to Uner. Missed 3. Lady Vikes fighting for the rebound. They get it. Here's Stoneberger up court to Schultz. Schultz took steps. I would like Schultz to not try to go 1-on-2 there.
Yeah, that was turnover number 10 for the Lady Vikes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better just to bring that back out and reset the offense. Now Uner kicks it to Peter. All the way across to the younger Uner. And all the way across to the older Uner. Now Kate Uner for 3, no good, but Lubring with the rebound. Now Sarah Uner with it. She's shoved by Schultz and no call. Now Brenna Peter kicks it all the way back up top. Now Lubring all the way back out. Now in the paint. She's been in the paint for a while, but no call on the 3-second. And they're going to say off of the Blue Comets and Lady Viking basketball. So Lady Vikings just need to take care of it and get some points. Get the momentum back. Little press here by the Blue Comets. Robertson breaks it easily and puts up a shot, and it's good.
Showing her skills right there, Tony.
Yeah, Robertson now with 8 points already. You'd think at this point in the game she'd be the leading scorer in the game, but she's not. The leading scorer is not even on the court. Now Sarah Uner for the Lady Blue Comets with it. 6:18 and counting here in the second quarter. Brenna Peter for a 3, no good. Rebound Brenna Kramer. Now another turnover by Lady Vikes. Uner all the way to the corner to Peter. Peter kicks it to Lubring at the free throw line. No good. Rebound Robertson. Now Robertson is fouled hard by Hicks. Lexi Jones checking back in for Lady Vikes. Holtzman checking back in. Lady Blue Comets now. It's going to be an easy steal as Lexi Jones wasn't paying attention to Lady Blue Comets behind her. Now Holtzman finally misses one, but now an offensive rebound by Hicks and a putback by Hicks. So the shot by Holtzman still got points for the Lady Blue Comets. How is that not a foul?
It's a good question.
I think Coach Lyons is asking the referee the same thing. I think if they would have gave Chanute the ball, I think Eric would have lost his mind. Now Robertson needs to get it across. Gets it to Jones. 5:18 and counting here, second quarter. Stoneberger with it. Now another turnover by the Lady Vikes. I just don't understand.
Yeah, 13. Chanute's been stuck on 8. They had, a bunch early, but they've cleaned it up. Lady Vikes, though, still struggling.
I feel like Chanute had 6 of their first 7 possessions with turnovers.
Yeah.
Holtzman with it. Kicks it back to Uner. Now Kate Uner drives, kicks it out to Hicks. Now Lubering. Good defense by the Lady Vikes. Now a long three-pointer, no good from the Lady Blue Comets. And here come the Lady Vikes. And now Heidi Schultz just gets it stolen right away from her. It's just Chanute's just more aggressive on the defensive side. Getting a lot of turnovers. Now a foul on Braylon Hinman Mitchell. That's her second. They got her to shoot 2, Scott, but she was passing the ball, but it looks like it could have been a shot attempt.
So Coach Lyons is asking for an explanation right now.
Now Holtzman at the line. Had 13 points in the first quarter. Now she's got a free throw here in the second. The Lady Vikings just really lucky. The Chanute hasn't really scored a whole lot here in this quarter, as they've only scored 1 basket and then that 1 free throw by Holtzman. And now just a little press here.
Timeout Parsons.
Timeout Vikings. Looks like the Vikings are going to take a 30-second break. I'm going to thank some of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Labette Health, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Drs. Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Labette Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, SCK Ortho, Drs. Mosier and Meister, Idea Tech, Dan Zimmerman, and Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services. Thank you to all of our sponsors, bringing you Viking basketball in 25-26. Now Lady Vikes nearly turn it over again. Now, wow, Scott.
This is pretty ugly.
Swarming defense. Now Robertson throws it way ahead to Jones.
That was a good
nearly
save.
Lost it out of bounds. Now Kramer for a 3. In and out, no good. And now rebound goes to Blue Comets, and they get it quickly up the floor. Now Holtzman for a 3, no good. The hot hand has not been hot the last couple of shots, so thank goodness. Now Robertson gets it to Kramer. 20-15. Lady Vikes just trail by 5. Robertson for a 3, and no good as it goes out of bounds. .3:35 to play, second quarter. Chanute 20, Parsons 15. Chanute with the possession. Holtzman gets it in to Uner. Now Kate Uner. Now Uner trying to drive, kicks it back out. Little shot in the lane, no good. Robertson with the rebound. Now Robertson kicks it over to Schultz. Schultz kicks it out to Stoneberger. And Sarah Uner is just very good on defense. And now Lily Fisher picks up her first foul. Chanute has four freshmen in the game right now, Scott.
Wow, that is incredible.
And Claire Jones, another freshman, just checked in for the first time. Now Stoneberger gets it up to Hinman Mitchell, puts it up, and good. The Braylon now with 6 points. Lady Vikes within 3, 20-17. Uner, guarded by Schultz. Kicks it back out to Kate Uner. Now Holtzman. Trying to drive, kicks it back out. Now underneath is no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Parsons. It's going to stay Chanute. 2:32 to play in the first half. Lady Vikes just trail by 3. And now Sarah Uner kicks it out to Kate Uner. Now she wants to drive, puts it up and in. So Kate Uner gets her first basket. 22-17, Lady Blue Comets. And wow, whenever they press you, Scott, they trap you, they got you. And now Hinman Mitchell's got to be careful. And now, man, it's just like she is so out of control, but the Lady Vikes are just out of control as well.
Yeah, like you said, Tony, this is a game I feel like Lady Vikes should probably win. They need to, you know,
Just
settle down and play like they're capable of playing.
Yeah, we're definitely the better team, by far. The Chanute just keeps bringing in players. They've played 11 different players.
Yeah, they're going to run them in and run them out all night long.
They've had 6 freshmen play. I mean, that shows you that Coach Fox is not afraid to play a freshman.
Yeah.
At one point, he had four out of the 5 players on the court were freshmen. And that's another freshman right there, just picked up the foul, Grace Lubering. But these freshmen they're fearless.
They're playing well.
Yeah. Braylon Hinman Mitchell at the line knocks down the first one. So 23-18. Lady Vikes trail by 5. Now Brenna Peter with the rebound. Now Lubering with it. Holtzman back to Uner. Now throw it away. Fouls on 24. That is Avery Hicks. That's the senior. I think she might be the only senior. She's the only senior that saw the court, at least. Now a near steal by the Blue Comets. 1:33 to play. Lady Vikes trail by 5. Just need any kind of a bucket here. They just don't try to get it to one possession. I do hand it to the Lady Blue Comets, Scott. Their defense is very well.
Yes, for sure.
Now, Stoneberger. They're going to force you to make shots, that's for sure. Robertson now with 10 points. 23-20. Uner gets it back out to Lubering. Lubering gets in the paint, kicks out to Holtzman for a 3. No good. And wow, we just have to, we can't afford to give them extra possessions like that. That's the second time that we failed to get a rebound under their basket on a fairly easy miss.
Yeah, you know, Tony, I think they started out 5 for 6. Chanute did, and now they are just 7 for 24, and yet we're still behind. Oh.
They're going to say it was on the floor on Schultz, so that's our second. They've let a lot of stuff go. Now Lubering will inbounds for Lady Blue Comets. She gets it in to an open Peter. Oh, what a late. That's not even his call.
Yeah, it may have been the right call, but I'm like you, Tony. It annoys everybody when the guy under the basket lets it go, and then the guy out at half court blows his whistle.
Yeah. That was the first foul on Lexi Jones. And Brenna Peter knocks down the first one. Actually, she missed that, didn't she?
No, it went in.
It went in? Okay.
Yeah.
Misses the second one. .25 seconds left. Uner for a three, and Scott, that's just such a flat shot. Unbelievable that it went in, but it did. Now 7-point advantage for the Lady Blue Comets. It's kind of unheard of. Underneath the baskets, Lexi Jones makes it. It's a good look by Robertson to find Jones underneath the basket. Now, shot at the buzzer's no good. Lady Vikes trail by 5, 27-22. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Welcome back to Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium at Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, and we're ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. And let's run down the scores. First for Chanute, Sarah Uner with 3, Lainey Holtzman with 14, Brenna Peter with 1, Avery Hicks with 2, Kate Uner with 6, Jenna Ruark with 1. Lady Vikes are led by Ayana Robertson with 10, Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 7, Brenda Kramer with 3, and Lexi Jones with 2. And Scott, if it wasn't for the hot shooting of Holtzman there, Lady Vikes are either right there or in the lead. I mean, it's just one of those games where Lady Vikes have won just about every game that they've scored over 40.
Yeah.
And they're at 22 at half. And I feel like they could have scored more. They just had a lot of turnovers. I feel like if they take care of the ball, they can score in the 30s in the second half, get into the 50s, and win this game.
Yeah, they, 15 turnovers, really worked against them in that first half. I mean, if you had told me going into halftime we would be shooting 50%, I'd assume we were ahead by quite a bit, but that's not the case. We're right at 50%, 10 out of 20. Chanute, after that hot start, cooled off all the way to 8 for 27 from the field for just 29.6%. But I'm sure they have an advantage on us on three-point shots.
Yeah.
And then they also outscored us from the free throw line 4-1. So there's your difference.
Yeah, they knocked down 5 threes. Uner had a 3, Holtzman had 3 threes, and then Kate Uner had a 3 late.
Yeah, and I think
So
we only hit,
we had just one?
Brennan Kramer knocked one
yep.
down.
So
I mean, we're right there. If it hadn't been for Holtzman's hot shooting there in the first quarter, we would definitely have the lead. But
I think we're okay.
We're definitely within striking distance. No serious foul trouble. So hopefully they can come out and play a good second half and get a third win in a row.
I'd like to see Hinman, Mitchell, and Robertson just take over this game in the second half.
Yeah, I mean,
and just dominate.
I just watching Robertson, I haven't seen anybody that can even come close to staying with her, and that's why she's drawing a lot of double teams because of that.
But if she draws a double team, she could dump it off to him and Mitchell. And
yep.
Yeah, I think Coach Lyons will recognize what happened and give them good instruction at the half, and I think it'll be something that'll be to our advantage. And I look for the Lady Vikes to have a good second half and come back and take this lead.
Yeah, I feel a win coming on.
I do too. Really do. So, again, I was talking earlier about the road game. So we'll be at Frontenac next Tuesday night, and then at Fort Scott next Friday night, and then the following week have 3 games on the road. So Lady Vikes are in for some travel as well as the boys. So they're just going to have to be road warriors after tonight. And I believe is the Norseman that have in between the games?
I believe so, yeah.
So tonight is the Norseman, and to be honest with you, I didn't even look to see – look at the nominees. Did they have them in the program?
Yeah, they're in the program.
So Natalie Bowman,
yep.
Wyatt Schultz, Kira Havland, Cole Kennett, Layla Havland, and Breland Summers. So that'll be interesting to see on the boys' side. I think Wyatt Schultz definitely. I think he's probably pretty popular, but I think Summers is popular as well as Kennett. So that'll be interesting to see. And then Bowman and the 2 Havlands. So it'll be interesting to see who wins the Norseman King and Queen. And we had the memory pop up just I think 2 days ago. My son Drew, 8 years ago, was the king.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty special night. So.
Yeah, that's feels good to be part of the royal family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And my daughter was part of the Queen's Court at homecoming in football her senior year. So
yeah, it's a special time.
You feel like you've done something right with your kids if they can get at that level, because I mean it's not about athletics. It's not about it's about, I think it's just a good rounded well-rounded good kid.
Yeah.
You know, and that's usually what wins it. I'm just thinking
and as far as I know, on these Norseman candidates, I think those are all nominated by the teachers.
All by the teachers,
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, because I can remember Cade Brown. I think it was 2 years ago he was a senior, and such a good kid.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just, it's nice to see when you have those really, really good kids that get nominated and win it. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins tonight. It's fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
So, but we are still about 3 minutes away. Let's take a 2-minute break, and then we will come back for the second half of the girls' game. 2-minute break, Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. Ideatech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. Ideatech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from Ideatech.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today. Hope for tomorrow.
Welcome back to Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium at Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. Brody Wright taking care of our live stream here, and Karen Hardesty at the LKC studio patching us through, and we are done with the Eye Care of Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. And we're just seconds away from the start of this second half. Lady Vikes trail 27-22. Let's see if we can mount a comeback. Just need to take care of the ball, Scott.
Yeah, Lady Vikes just need to cut back on those 15 turnovers. One stat I didn't mention at halftime: Lady Vikes out-rebounded the Lady Blue Comets 15-10, and they were 5 apiece on the offensive glass, but the Lady Vikes dominated the defensive glass. So keep doing a good job on the boards and take care of the basketball, and I think the Lady Vikes will be fine.
I agree. Lady Vikes have the possession to start the second half. Robertson with it. Kramer gets it back to Robertson underneath, puts it up good. Just like we said, get that ball to Robertson. She can take care of it. Now it's 27-24. Lady Vikes trail by 3. Lubring gets it over to Uner. Back up top to Kate Uner. Kate gets in the paint, kicks it back out to Lubring. Now Sarah Uner. Back out to Kate. Kate gets in the paint, and it's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it stays. That could have been a foul on Hinman Mitchell. I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah, that would have been number 3.
So I like the out-of-bounds call rather than the foul. We'll take that. Now Sarah Uner down to 11 to shoot. She's in trouble, guarded by Schultz. Now Kate Uner gets into the paint, kicks it back out to Lubring. Lubring, easy bucket.
Wow.
I'm not sure what happened
there.
there.
No defensive help on that.
And that's her first basket. 29-24. Now Kramer. And it's going to be a turnover because Schultz got knocked down. Now Sarah Uner gets it back to Lubring. Missed shot. Now back to Uner, and now they kick it out to Grace Peter for a 3. Another offensive board. And now Kate Uner, in and out, no good. Now another offensive board by Hicks. And now Grace Lubring with it. Now Sarah Uner wants a 3, and it's way off. And this rebound's going to go to Brenna Kramer of the Vikes. And they're going to call a timeout. Might be a good timeout there, Scott. So
They gave up 3 or 4 offensive rebounds on that one possession. And Tony, it also looks like Chanute has come out in that 1-3-1 zone that I mentioned back in the pregame. They didn't play it at all in the first half, but So Coach Fox might be trying to switch things up a little bit. So.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows that Coach Lyons is going to try to do something a little bit different, and he's going to try to counter with something a little bit different of his own. So 6:33 to play, third quarter, 29-24. Each team with one bucket here in the third already. And Coach Lyons talking to Hinman, Mitchell, Stoneberger, Robertson, Kramer, and Schultz. And that was in the starting lineup, and that's who is on the floor at the moment for the Lady Vikes. Chanute has Lubring, Kate Uner, Sarah Uner, Avery Hicks, and Brenna Peter in their lineup. Now Robertson get it into Hinman Mitchell. Braylon got her foot across but didn't get the ball across, so it's not going to be a backcourt. And she got shoved in the back.
Oh, my goodness. Should have been a foul,
Yeah,
Tony.
she got shoved in the back.
She definitely double dribbled, but she did that because she got pushed in the back. You're absolutely right.
Wow. So Kate Uner to bring it up for the Lady Blue Comets. 6:16 and counting, trying to get it down low to Brenna Peter. Now it's a turnover. Here comes Brenna Kramer. She gets it to Hinman Mitchell. Braylon gets it down low to Robertson. She gets double teamed, still scores. Yeah, even double teamed, she's unmatched.
Yeah, she can elevate over everybody.
Now Brenna Peter, she's in trouble, and they're going to call travel.
Oh, you know, that's two fouls that probably shouldn't have been called on Hinman Mitchell. That is tough.
That is unbelievable.
That is tough.
So that's the third foul on Braylon. Now Sarah Uner for a three, no good. But an offensive rebound, Lubring in the paint, no good. Now Robertson doesn't clean it up. And now Hicks with an easy bucket. So the buckets they've made in this quarter have been just easy layups.
Yeah, 5 offensive rebounds this quarter.
Now Robertson probably shouldn't have shot that shot.
Yeah, that was rushed.
31-26, Lady Vikes trail by 5. And Kate Uner, the freshman, I just don't even know how she does it. She just somehow gets into the paint and scores it. That's 8 points for her.
Tony, Lady Blue Comets had 5 offensive rebounds in the first half. They have 5 offensive rebounds, and we have here in the third quarter, and we haven't even played 3 minutes.
2.5 minutes, yeah. Unreal. Uner for a free throw, and it's good. So she's up to 9 points, and the only word I got for her is fearless.
Yes.
As a freshman, she is all over Hinman Mitchell. And now they get a foul underneath on Sarah Uner. And that's just her first foul. Now Braylon Hinman Mitchell to the line for 2. She is 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Gets this one though. She's up to 8 points. 5:05 to play third quarter. 34-27. Lady Vikes trail by 7. In and out, no good, but a rebound to the Lady Vikes. Hinman Mitchell, they call it travel?
I missed it. I was looking down at my stat sheet.
I don't get it. I'm not seeing it. So Grace Lubring to inbounds to Kate Uner. Lady Vikes not putting the press in the backcourt. I'm wondering if it has something to do with not having senior Cadence Ball here.
It's very possible.
Now Lubring gets it down low to Uner, and
boy, that was a quick whistle
no way
again.
she was going to even get the shot off. They get the foul on Alex Stoneberger.
Yeah, it looked like she was under the basket, Tony, where there's no way she could have scored.
First free throw from Uner is no good. She'll have one more. The junior guard. 4:40 to play third quarter, 34-27. Make it 35-27. Lady Vikes trail by 8. Yeah, this little press has just been kind of throwing us fits. Another turnover. Now Uner gets a little start-stop going. Now Holtzman back into the game. Kate Uner gives off to Lubering. Now Holtzman for 3, no good. Stoneberger with it. Gives off to Hinman Mitchell. Now Robertson in the paint, scores it. Should have been a foul too.
Yeah, I agree.
But she has 16 now. Lady Vikes within 6, 35-29. Robertson with all 3 buckets for the Lady Vikes here in this quarter. Holtzman with it. Back up top to Lubering. Now Uner for a 3, no good, and knocked out of bounds by Hicks. Brenna Kramer checking in. Jenna Ruark checking back in for the Lady Blue Comets. Get it into Hinman Mitchell. Hinman Mitchell wants to go all the way. If she would have got that to go, it would have been big.
Yeah, she feels like she should have made it, I think. She's the only Lady Viking, I believe, Tony, that's been to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the only one I've got. So Holtzman was the first foul on her. And 35-29, Hinman Mitchell with 2 shots here, knocks down the first one. 35-30. Lady Vikes back to that 5-point deficit that they were at halftime. She can inch a little closer if she knocks down this one. No good. Now Hicks with the rebound, they throw it away. So Lady Vikes catch a break.
Yeah, because Lady Blue Comets have really cleaned up their turnovers. They were the turnover machine there in the first quarter. That's only their second in the second half.
Robertson gets it in. 5-point deficit for Lady Vikes. Spin move by Hinman Mitchell. She gets in the lane, kicks it off to Stoneberger for a 3, and it's way off. But a rebound by Kramer, missed shot. Now it's out of bounds off of the Blue Comets. And checking back in is Lily Fisher, another freshman. Freshman checking in for a senior. You don't see that happening very often. Now Kramer gets the ball. Lexi Jones wants a 3. In and out, no good. They're going to call a foul on Hinman Mitchell. That's her 4th. Heidi Schultz checks in for Hinman Mitchell, and that's going to be our problem,
That's
Scott.
tough.
Robertson's going to have a tough time doing it without Hinman Mitchell in there. Kramer or somebody else is going to have to step up on the scoring boards. So now, Lady Blue Comets, a little passing around the perimeter. Now.
That was steps.
Yep. Now they get it in the paint to Holtzman. Turnaround, no good, but a rebound. And now fight for the ball on the floor. So it's going to be a jump ball possession, staying with the Lady Blue Comets. 35-30, Lady Vikes trail by 5. 2:43 to play third quarter. Sarah Uner kicks it out to Kate Uner. Spin move in the paint by Uner, no good. Lady Vikes just cannot get a rebound. And now Uner goes baseline. Underneath, block shot. Now another rebound. Now Holtzman missed shot. Another rebound by the Lady Blue Comets. And
That's
now they get
unbelievable.
a foul on the Lady Vikes.
8 offensive rebounds in this quarter, Tony. And the Lady Vikes rebounded so well in the first half.
That's 4 on Heidi Schultz.
And the 5th foul of the quarter. So we have free throws coming for Chanute.
Now Holtzman's going to go to the line to shoot the free throws.
I did not realize Heidi was that close to fouling out.
And Holtzman knocks down the first free throw. So now a 6-point lead at 36-30. 2:20 to play here in the third quarter. Maddie Boss will check in for Schultz. This is the first time Maddie Boss has checked in. Brenna Peter will check in for the Lady Blue Comets. Rebound to Robertson. She throws it up court to Maddie Boss and throws it away. So now here comes Lubering and Peter for the Blue Comets. And here comes Grace Lubering bringing it up for Lady Blue Comets. Kicks off to Sarah Uner. Now Lubering, turnover. Lady Vikes have it, and Brenna Kramer is fouled.
Parsons bench thought she got pushed. No, they called her for traveling, Tony.
What?
Yeah, go figure.
How is that even possible?
It's possible because she got pushed, and they didn't call it. I don't understand. Neither does the Viking bench.
Oh, wow. Now
Nice.
steal by the Lady Vikes. There comes Robertson. She's just going to take over the game, and she is fouled. But that's only the third foul.
Yeah, she was going up for a shot. It should be 2 free throws.
So Robertson will go to the line to shoot 2. Coach Lyons like, you guys have to rebound. The extra shots by them is just unbelievable.
Yeah, they have 15 field goal attempts. Lady Vikes only 7 in this quarter.
So Avery Hicks checking back in for the Lady Blue Comets. Robertson missed the first free throw. She'll have one more. 1:55 to play here in the third quarter. She puts it up. No good. Missed both of them. Yeah, we got to have those. Kate Uner kicks it back out to Sarah Uner. Now Holtzman. Now Peter for a 3, and it's good. So Lady Blue Comets continue to score. They're going to call a foul on Sarah Uner, and that's going to be her second. Robertson to inbounds. Gets it in the backcourt to Stoneberger. Stoneberger gets it to Kramer at the wing. Now Robertson with it. Lady Vikes need a score. Down by 9. Kramer trying to go baseline. Needs help. Nearly throws it away, but corralled by Robertson. Robertson just
nice
with her
catch.
athletic ability puts it in somehow. Robertson now with 18. I told you she was going to go for 20. And now Uner. It's the Peter. Back across court. Now Kate Uner thought about the 3. Now she drives in the paint.
Oh, what a
unbelievable.
tough break there for the Lady Vikes.
Yeah, so freshman Kate Uner now in double digits, and she'll have a free throw to try to get up to 12 points if she knocks this one down. So Lady Blue Comets could have a double-digit lead, and they do. That's just unbelievable. Now Kramer nearly turns it over at backcourt. Now Robertson gets it to Stoneberger. Spin move by Stoneberger and lost it. Now here comes Holtzman. Gets back out to Peter for a three. No good. Stoneberger with it. Now just, man, they are just letting Chanute do anything they want, and they're not calling anything. Now, not sure what that was, but Kramer gets the ball and puts up a shot and gets fouled, so she'll have 2 shots.
Big break for the Lady Vikes.
Well, we got to knock him down first, though. Yeah, Lady Vikes just, I mean, I don't even know. They scored 10 in the quarter. And Kramer can make that 11 or 12 if she can knock down these free throws. In and out, no good on the first one. So Lady Blue Comets scoring 15 in the third quarter. They had 17 in the first, 10 in the second, 15 in the third. And she missed them both. So Lady Vikes trail by 10 heading to the fourth quarter. And let's take a 30-second break. Listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, and we're ready for the fourth quarter. Lady Vikes trail 42-32, and Scott, I don't even know what to say right now. It's just,
yeah, it was a disappointing third quarter, and
I just feel like this is a game the Lady Vikes should win.
And now they are. What concerns me, not just the 10-point deficit, but the foul issues.
Yeah, 2 fouls on Hinman Mitchell and 2 fouls on.
4 fouls.
Oh, sorry, 4 fouls. Yeah, 4 fouls on Hinman Mitchell, 4 fouls on Schultz, and it just looks like Chanute's just bumping her.
Yeah.
As she turns it over. It's just like there's no calls on the one side, and there's been a lot of calls on the opposite side. And now, oh my goodness, that has to be a charge. Yeah, second foul on Robertson now. I guarantee you, Scott, if we would do that, they would call a charge easily. So now Peter at the line, and first one's no good. So Lady Vikes trail by 10, 7:40 to play, fourth quarter. And Brenna Peter, the junior, will have one more, and she knocks it down. So now Hinman Mitchell, the lone senior tonight, gets it to Robertson now.
No. No, I was watching.
Wow. It's like the referees just have it in for the Lady Vikes.
I disagree with
reason.
I don't understand that. She was 2 dribbles into the front court, wasn't she, when they blew the whistle?
Yeah. It's just like they're and now Lady Comets miss a shot in the paint. Here comes Robertson. Now Robertson, long 2, in and out, no good. And we just can't do those shots. We can't get in desperation mode at the 7-minute mark.
Right.
Now Lubering goes baseline. Gets it to Hicks. Hicks is in the paint. They call a travel on Hicks. Ayana Robertson will inbounds. Lady Vikes trail by 11, 43-32. So Robertson needs to get it in. Gets it in to Hinman Mitchell. The backcourt press is impressive by the Lady.
Yeah, they have played good defense, and there's another steal, but it's going to be a foul.
It's going to be a foul on Grace Lubering. That's going to be her second. What's he complaining about? They've been getting every call.
I guess that's a coach's job.
Yeah. Now Hinman Mitchell getting hounded by Peter, and nothing called. Now Robertson in and out, no good, and she just got to get closer to the basket.
Yeah, that's where she can do most of her damage.
So now Uner gives off to Lubering.
That's
got to be a charge. So a foul's called on Grace Lubering. That's her third. So finally, Lady Vikes getting some calls going their way, but we're just not making any baskets.
Yeah,
we have to score some points. So Hinman Mitchell now with it. Lady Vikes need to get some easy buckets, not ones that are tough to come by. What'd they call?
Traveling.
Unbelievable. .6:21 to play, fourth quarter. Kate Uner. Brenna Peter back up to Kate Uner. Kate Uner in the paint, puts it up, and gets it to go. I just don't see how she gets those to go, but she does. She's got 12 points. Now Hinman Mitchell goes all the way to the bucket and makes it. Braylon now in double digits with 11. Brenna Peter kicks off to someone camping out in the paint. I don't know how you don't call 3 seconds. Now Kate Uner for a three, in and out, no good, and offensive rebound. And it's going to stay with the Lady Blue Comets. 5:35 to play. Lady Vikes trail by 11, 45-34. So Lainey Holtzman to inbounds. Gets it into Uner. Well, foul on Stoneberger. And now Holtzman knocks down a three. Wow, Lady Vikes now trail by 14. Hinman Mitchell missed shot and a foul on Holtzman. So Holtzman now with just 2 fouls.
A full timeout on the floor, Tony.
Yep, Lady Vikes trail 48-34, 5:17 to play. Let's take a 30-second break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, and 5:17 to play. Lady Vikes trail by 14, and Scott, I'm almost at a loss for words. It's just one of those nights where we're not getting the calls, and they're knocking down some crazy weird shots.
Yep.
As Robertson gets the inbounds and then misses a little jumper there. And now Lady Blue Comets now for a 3, and it's an air ball. So 5:05 now to play fourth quarter. 48-34. And it's youth. I mean, it's younger players for the Chanute team. It's
that
not
is impressive.
It's not experience at all. Now they're going to call travel on the Lady Vikes. They're doing it with 3 to 4 freshmen on the court at all times, which is just
that's stunning.
Yeah, it is. Now Sarah Uner gets it to the younger Kate Uner, and she gets in the lane again, gets her own rebound, and gets her own rebound again. That just can't happen. And now it's going to stay with the Lady Blue Comets. Wow.
11 offensive boards in this half for Chanute, only 2 for the Lady Vikes. That has probably been the biggest difference.
That's just incredible. Now Avery Hicks kicks it out to Uner for a 3, no good. But another offensive board. And now here comes the Lady Blue Comets with a layup. So first basket for Jenna Ruart, and it's just crazy. Now Schultz missed the easy shot underneath the basket.
And she's gone. She just fouled out, I believe. Been that kind of night.
So Heidi Schultz going to foul out. 50-34, Lady Vikes trail by 16.
With the disparity on the offensive glass, Tony, no surprise. 27 shots this half for Chanute, only 13 for the Lady Vikes, so more than double.
Yeah. Yeah, Heidi Schultz is upset, to say the least. And, I feel her pain. Now Avery Hicks,
She caught her own, essentially caught her own pass.
Yeah, I don't see how that's even possible, but they're letting just about anything you can think of go. They're going to say it stays here with the Chanute Lady Blue Comets. It's just
been that kind of night, Tony.
Yeah, 50-34, 3:59 to play, fourth quarter. I mean, there's still time, but it's just
not much.
It's just frustrating, you know?
It is. It's been a very frustrating night.
Let's thank some of our sponsors. Maybe that'll make us happier. Labette Health, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoppen Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Labette Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, SCK Ortho, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Ideatech, Day and Zimmerman, and Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services. Thank you to all of our sponsors bringing you basketball here in the 25-26 season. Lady Vikes have 3:59 to try to mount a miraculous comeback. They've only had one basket here in the fourth quarter, and that was by Braylon Hinman Mitchell. So Robertson with 18 points on the game. She shot a few shots here in the fourth. It just, some of them have been from long range. And now an easy basket. Nope, she missed it. But another offensive rebound for the Lady Blue Comets. And they maintain possession. When they say everything's going your way, Scott, everything's going your way. We had one call that was questionable, and their coach went ballistic on it. Now Uner gets in the paint. Now Hicks kicks it back out. Little mid-range shot. Another. And now they're going to keep playing because it did hit the rim. So it is the right thing to do. Now the shot clock went to 0.
Yeah,
now they're having trouble getting it reset.
14 offensive rebounds, Tony. I just don't, after only giving up 5 in the first half, I just don't. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's it's just unheard of, really. Daya Allen checking in for Lady Vikes, and Addison Kett checking in for the Lady Blue Comets. They have 6 on the court.
6 on. Should have been a technical. I don't think anybody caught it.
Yeah. So now Uner scores another bucket. Well, it really shouldn't have been a technical. That's on the ref. They have to give her time to get the player off the court that's checking in. And now a foul on Kate Uner on the other end on Brenna Kramer. 52-34, 18-point advantage. I don't know.
There's another problem with the shot clock. It's not it's just not operating correctly.
Yeah, because it shouldn't be all the way down to 15. She just literally went down the court in like 5 seconds.
They just have to turn the shot clock off. I always wonder what they would do if there was a problem with the shot clock, because it's technically supposed to be part of the games now at the high school level.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you have technical problems.
Yeah.
I think they're telling them to go to their bench now. It's literally stuck, and now they're trying to put the batteries. So the referee's putting the batteries in now. So Lady Vikes trail by 18. It's the largest deficit of the game for Lady Vikes. Hopefully the Lady Vikes can learn from this one and move on, because they had some momentum going into this game.
Yeah, they did.
And the momentum got.
But you mentioned Cadence Ball, the senior leader, not here tonight, and then the foul trouble for Hinman Mitchell, and then Schultz ended up fouling out. So it's been,
which was quite a few of them were questionable. It's just
it's just not been.
But the calls I didn't like was when we get pushed and they call us for travel. It's like, I'm pretty sure the only reason she travels is because she got pushed. So 3:19, down by 18, ball in her own basket. And they're really guarding Robertson. Now Jones with it on the wing. Now back out to Hinman Mitchell. And man, they are physical. They're going to get a foul on Jenna Ruark, and that's going to be her second. I'd say these freshmen for Chanute are going to be really, really good.
Yeah, they're going to be pretty good. They already know how to play defense.
Yeah, they're special. Yeah. Now Daya Allen for 3, and it's an air ball. So 3:07. Lady Vikes trail by 18. Chanute with the ball. Lady Vikes going to pick up a press now.
Yeah, one thing they haven't really done all game, Tony, not only have they not pressed, they didn't really change their defense up at all the entire game.
So 3:06 to play, and some weird substitutions. I don't know if it's because we set up this press. I don't know. Now Uner gets ahead. Now Lubring on the wing to Sarah Uner. Now Kate Uner, and Now underneath the basket and scoring is Addison Kett, and that's her first points of the game. Now it's got to be a foul on Chanute, and they got a foul on Unert. So a 20-point lead now for the Lady Blue Comets, and
just 2 out of 9, Tony, here in the second half from the free throw line.
yeah, Lady Vikes,
3 out of 12, I believe, for the game.
they're just struggling. Second free throw goes down. So now a 19-point advantage at 54-35. Now Holtzman with it. Kicks it all the way across to Uner. Now Lubering to Holtzman. Holtzman kicks it back out to Lubering. Now Kate Uner in the paint. Oh, she missed the layup. Now here comes Robertson. Robertson trying to get to Hinman Mitchell. Now Robertson gets it back and scores it.
She's had a good game, Tony.
Yeah, she's got 20. So 54-37. And now we have a timeout by Chanute. Let's take a timeout with them. Listen, 30-second timeout. Listen, Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. 2 minutes to play here in the ball game. Lady Vikes trail by 17. Addison Kett gets it to Lubering. Now to Peter. Just trying to run some clock here, I believe. Now Uner. Now Lubering. Now back to Peter. Now shot is no good. But now reset of the shot clock. And Kate Uner, the freshman, now with 18 points. She ties Holtzman with 18. They got 2 players with 18, Scott. Yeah. Now Hinman Mitchell with a big bucket.
That was a great drive by Hinman Mitchell.
Might be too little, too late. Lady Vikes trail by 17. Now Holtzman wants a 3. No good. Hinman Mitchell going the other way, puts it up and scores it. 56-41. It's going to be one of those games where we score over 40 and not win it. So they're just going to sub in 5 new players, are the Lady Blue Comets, to finish this ball game. So Lady Blue Comets will get their 9th win of the year. They come in this game 8-5. Lady Vikes going to fall to 4-10. Lady Vikes going to have to go on a run here in the second half of the year to try to get some wins to crawl up the seedings on the sub-state. Now a foul is going to be called, and someone I don't have in the scorebook just scored. So it's Paige Hellman. She gets her first basket. So Hellman Now Hinman Mitchell going the other way. Gets it to Desi Webb. Desi Webb gets her first basket. So now with 25 seconds, it is Hellman again. Now here comes Hinman Mitchell. And she puts it up and scores it. 58-45. Lady Vikes trail by 13 with 8 seconds. Now down to 2 seconds. Puts up a shot, no good. And that's going to be your ball game. Lady Vikes lose this one 58-45. Let's do a 1-minute break. We'll come back and break down the girls' game. This is the Viking basketball in V93.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Hicks with 4, Kate Uner with 18, Jenna Ruark with 3, Paige Hellman with 2. And Lady Vikings were led by Ayana Robertson with 20, Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 18, Brenna Kramer had 3, Lexi Jones had 2, Desi Webb had 2. And Scott, looking at this, Chanute had 2 scores with 18. We had an 18 and a 20.
Yeah.
But the difference was they had 6 other players besides their 18 that scored, and we had 3 others with a 3-2-2, and they had a 5-4-4-3-2-2. So that 5-4-4 was the 13 points difference.
Well, you want to know where else the 13-point difference was?
Oh, I'm sure it's a turnover.
It was free throws.
Wow.
17-4, exactly a 13-point difference at the free throw line.
Unreal.
And when things seemed somewhat, the foul seemed a little bit off tonight, but both teams, Tony, made 20 field goals tonight. Lady Vikes shot a scorching 51.2%, 20 out of 39, 20 out of 67 for Chanute with all those second half offensive rebounds. They shot only 29.8% from the field, and they still beat the Lady Vikes by 13 because of the discrepancy at the free throw line.
That's unbelievable. Those offensive rebounds definitely killed us. Free throws killed us. Turnovers killed us.
Yep.
I mean, looking back, I'm sure when Coach Lyons goes back and watches the film of this one, he's going to be a little bit upset just because of the fact that it looked on paper it just looks so even.
Right.
But the hot shooting from Holtzman kind of got us off kilter, and then after that everything just kind of went. I mean, we're playing catch up the entire game.
Yeah.
And we're not the type of team that's going to score so many points that you can just overcome a 10-point deficit like that.
Yeah.
It's just not the way we're built.
Right.
So it's just a tough matchup.
I really thought I felt good about where the Lady Vikes were at halftime.
Yeah.
And, man, it did not play out the way we hoped.
Yeah, well, that's going to wrap it up on the Bowen Pharmacy postgame on the girls' side. And, Scott, I don't know how much time you want.
Yeah, with this extended halftime. Let's bring it back here, Karen, at 7:45 for our boys contest. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Everybody today from time at PHS is making it to the state tennis tournament. Wyatt Schultz is a label festival. His parents are Chris and Lynn Schultz. Wyatt is a member of National Honor Society, volunteering his time to organizations such as the PHS Booster Club, monthly senior citizens food distribution, and the community youth tennis program where he teaches tennis lessons. Wyatt is also a student athlete who has played both football and tennis. He was a member of the 4A state tennis championship team in 2025 and has placed second at the state level in singles tennis for the last 3 years, with the opportunity to bring home first in the upcoming season. After graduation, Wyatt plans to obtain employment and help his dad with the family business. Wyatt's hobbies include hunting, playing tennis, and playing with his dogs. When asked for his favorite memory from Parsons High School, Wyatt responded, winning state tennis my junior year. Our final candidates this evening are Kara Allen and Braden Summers. Kara plays basketball at Portland Central. Kara plays volleyball and softball. She enjoys spending time with her family. When she's been working, Kara's hobbies include spending time with outdoors, duck hunting, and exercising. She also spends time volunteering with the PHS Booster Club. Kira has signed with Cotty College to play volleyball next year. She plans to complete coursework to help ensure she can transfer to a university to pursue a degree in dental hygiene. When asked what her favorite memory from her time at PHS is, she responded, hosting volleyball sub-state my freshman year in the homecoming parking lot party. Kira's escort is Braden Summers. Braden's parents are Alicia Patterson and David Summers. His activities include orchestra, forensics, football, wrestling, and track. Braden is a state placer in track. He finished 5th in the 110-meter hurdles and 8th in the triple jump in 2025. Braden is also a 3-time state qualifier and 1-time national qualifier in forensics, with the opportunity to place again this year in both track and forensics. When Braden is not working, at practice, or at school, his hobbies include going to hanging out with friends, and watching cartoons. Braden plans to attend a 4-year university after high school graduation and hopes to run track. His favorite memory from his time at PHS was either becoming a 2-time medalist at state track or of the football homecoming bonfire during his junior year. We are delighted to introduce Caroline Schultz as Flower Girl and Drew DeGiro as Crown Mary. Caroline is the daughter of Matt and Tyler Schultz. Her favorite fruit is ramen noodles and her favorite colors are pink and purple. Caroline wrestles for Parsons Wrestling Club. She loves to box and paint. She enjoys playing with dolls and spending time with her cats and dogs. Drew is the son of Tyler and Kylie Giro. Drew's favorite food is fried crappie with ketchup. His favorite colors are black and green. Drew's hobbies include painting, drawing, studying snow leopards, and digging holes in the backyard looking for lava. He enjoys spending time with his new cat named Cindy Lou. He also plays basketball for Parsons Recreation Commission. Caroline and Drew are both kindergartners at Working Elementary School. Thank you to our junior royalty for helping the coordination this evening. And now, for your 2026 Norseman royalty, your king, Braden Summers.
I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today. Hope for tomorrow.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
In the SEK, and Vikings looking for victory number 1 in league play. Real quickly, we'll run down the starting lineups. First, for Chanute, they will go with 6'4" junior Warwick Olson, 6' junior Kason Otis, 5'10" junior Jalen Duncan, 6'2" junior Lawrence Cheney, and 6'5" junior Daniel Stanley. Starting tonight for the Vikes, 6'2" junior Andrew Howe, 6' sophomore Deshaun Pleasant, 5'8" sophomore Andre Ford, 6'4" senior Connor Largent, 6'1" senior Jason Shaw. And so Tony, 6'4", 6'5" in the starting lineup for Chanute. I think they have a 6'5" coming off the bench as well, and Hayes McKinney. So the Vikes will be undersized, and we say that a lot this season. Good news for the Vikes. Andre Ford had some illness while they were over at the Lancer Classic. He's back. Also, Kai Gregory has been out for a long time, I believe with a broken finger, and he is back on the roster tonight.
I seen him play the JV game, and the minutes he played was unbelievable. He was
ready to go.
Standout. He was. a near dunk, and I mean he's athletic.
Yeah, he can play, and he's got to be excited to get back out on the floor after missing. It seemed like probably close to a month.
Yep.
With that injured finger. So, but Tony, Chanute 7-6. We're 1-12. I looked at some of our common opponents, and on paper, I'll be honest with you, doesn't look great.
Yeah.
Doesn't look great, but we were wrong about the girls' contest. We thought the Lady Vikes would come out of that one with a win, and didn't work out. So, throw all the stats away.
Yeah.
And one thing, I mentioned Ford back, Gregory back. Wins have been so hard to come by this year for the Vikes, and part of the problem is no flow, no consistency on the roster due to injury and illness. And when you might be a little short on talent, man, you got to have all your guys available, and that just hasn't been the case.
Yeah, it's just been a tough stretch of. I don't know if coaches found the right five in a lineup that meshes. I just don't think. I mean, he's tried every single lineup he could possibly try, and it just there's been a couple of times there's been spurts where we've had a couple of quarters where it looked good, but then there's quarters where we just completely disappear. I mean, similar to what we saw at the Lancer Classic in that first round game. We have a 6-point lead to go in the fourth quarter. We end up with 6 turnovers and I think 1 for 10 or 1 for 11 shooting in the fourth quarter, and you can't disappear a complete quarter and expect to win a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just not going to happen at the varsity level. I don't care where you're at. I don't care if it's a 1A versus a 5A or whatever. If you disappear for a quarter, teams are going to take advantage of it, and
definitely,
and you're not going to win the game. It's all about consistency, and they just need to find the right lineup. And Andrew Houck, he found his groove, a little bit in that,
yes, he did,
tournament, and knocked down a bunch of threes. I think at one point, he hit 4 threes. One of them he got fouled and had a 4-point play, and it's just, things like that. We just need to have things go right in the right direction. But with that being said, I mean, you got to take care of the ball, and but I'm excited to see what the sophomore Kai Gregory can do coming back off that injury, because if you put Shaw out there, Gregory, and Heitman and Largent.
Yep.
I mean, you've got some players that can score the ball.
Yeah, and you have some athletes on the floor.
Exactly.
And
I mean, I'm just thinking back in the last 3 to 4 years. There's been times where we've only got. There's times where we only have 3 players on the court that are scorers, and I feel like most of our guys that come into the game are all scorers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think there's a guy that is out there just to dish the ball or whatever. I thought Ford was that guy that was just going to be a dish ball, but he had, man, I'm going to look back at this scorebook, but he had 14 points.
Yeah.
He led us against Columbus with 14 points. He had 7 at the half, and he put in another 7 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a guy I want to see Ford drive to the basket and shoot. I mean, early in the year, he never looked to shoot, ever.
Right. He handled the ball and passed. You're right.
And maybe that's what he was told to do.
Yeah.
And at this point of the season, when you're 1 in whatever we are, you've got to just take some chances and just let it fly.
Yeah, I agree. And, hopefully, you mentioned it back during the girls' broadcast, only 1 home game left after tonight, and we're still in January.
Yeah.
So hopefully the boys can come out here, play well, and get win number 2 and get their first win in league play. And it looks like we're getting very close. to the national anthem. So we will go ahead and step away for a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more in just a bit. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93. And we are back live at Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium. Scott Marlowe, Tony Fuentes with you, getting ready for our boys contest. 1-12 Vikings hosting the 7-6 Chanute Blue Comets. Vikings will be in their familiar home white with the blue and gold trim. Chanute in their traveling light blue uniforms. And Tony, Chanute, historically, just one of those teams that usually doesn't beat themselves, you know, and they, regardless of how much talent is on the roster, they usually find out a way to have a winning record.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing this year, sitting at 7-6. So
it just seems like year in, year out, it doesn't matter who they put on the court. I mean, they had Elliott Stevenson that was a great senior last year, leader that was a great scorer, but I would say they're scrappy is the word that I would use to describe them. It's because a lot of times it doesn't look like they have a lot of build and height sometimes, but they just somehow just bring an intensity to the game that's just scrappy is the word I'm going to say. It's just they're good.
Over the years, I remember year in and year out, it seems like they're a hard team to zone because they typically have good shooters, and then you try to play man-to-man, and they are usually pretty solid running their motion offense, and a lot of times, eventually, a defender gets lost in the mix, and they end up with a layup. I have seen that a lot over the years out of the Chanute Blue Comets.
Yeah, I was watching them in warm-ups, and at one point, they were shooting threes from outside, and I seen six balls go in, swish into the net, one right after another, and I'm just like, man, that's normally what you see from a Chanute team.
Yeah.
Because I can remember at one point, I can't remember the kid's name. I want to say his last name was Combs or something. And he was just a sophomore, and I want to say he made like 7 threes in the first half against us.
Man,
and it was just
crazy.
Unbelievable down at Chanute. And it's just, that it just seems like they just always have shooters.
Yes, they do. And hopefully they'll be cold tonight. We're ready for action. The 6'5 Stanley wins the tip for Chanute, and we are underway. Looks like the Vikes are going to, I think, open up in a man-to-man, but we have a quick foul on the Vikings.
On Ford?
Ford right away with a quick foul. Chaney lobs it in, and Stanley misses.
Nice rebound by Houck.
And here come the Vikings with their first possession. Ford. Chanute, as expected, will open up in a straight man-to-man. Houck to Pleasant. Back to Houck. Now to Largent. Takes a couple of dribbles, hands off to Shaw for a three. In and out, no good, and rebounded out by Chanute. Audis brings it up the court, gives it off to Chaney. Little floater on the baseline is well short and pulled out of there by Shaw. Shaw forcing the action, gets it out to Houck. We are just underway at Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium, tied at 0, 7:05 to go in quarter number 1. And ball tipped away, and it's a steal. Chanute has it. Audis. Now wide open three. Goes down. We talked about how good they usually shoot. Jalen Duncan, the 5'10 junior, puts Chanute on top, 3-0. Shaw picks up his dribble. Somebody needs to go to the ball, and they don't do it, and it's a 5-second violation.
Yeah, we can't have those mistakes.
So 3-0 Chanute, 6:40 to go in quarter number 1. Chaney. Oh, nice drive. Knocking it down off the glass is Warwick Olson, and Chanute leads at 5-0. Vikes looking for their second win of the year. Bad pass, and it's a steal. 3-on-1 break, and that should have been a traveling violation. They didn't call it, and now Chanute saves the possession. Audis. Boy, nobody picks him up, and may have been partially blocked. Vikes looked a little out of sync on that defensive possession at the other end. Around and off, no good by Pleasant, but an offensive board and a putback by Connor Largent. Vikes needed that basket. It's their first one of the game. 5-2, Chanute by 3. Duncan at the top of the key. He knocked down a three a couple of minutes ago. Audis, the top of the key, now over the left wing to Chaney. Now man open in the corner. It's an air ball this time, and rebounded on the weak side by Jason Shaw. Vikes down 5-2, 5.5 minutes to play in quarter number 1. And an easy steal, and at the other end, a layup goes down for Chanute. Lawrence Chaney makes it 7-2. Vikes quickly up ahead to Pleasant. Back to Ford. Bounce pass. Shaw has it. Boy, that could have been an offensive foul. He pushed off. Out. Tried to get it to Largent on a pick and roll. Instead, it's a steal and a layup at the other end for Chaney. Quick 9-2 burst for Chanute. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll step away for 30 seconds. This is Viking basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Well, coming out of the timeout, Vikes down 9-2, and Chanute will pick up full court. Kai Gregory on the floor for the first time in about a month for the Vikings. They get it in to Ford. Ford directing traffic. There's Kason Audis on him. Now over to Kai Gregory. Gregory hands off to Pleasant. He needs help. Largent to Ford. Ford penetrates, scoops, and can't score, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. Tony, that's kind of what you mentioned in pregame. You wanted to see Ford be a little more aggressive on the offensive end.
If no one else is going to do it, he's got to do it.
Right. Foul was on Otis, his first. Ford, one of many sophomores on this roster for the Vikings, in and out on the first free throw. 5'8" sophomore has one more. Puts it up, and it's good. 9-3, Chanute by 6, 4.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Duncan gets around his man, kicks it out to the top of the key for an open 3, and it's good. The 6'5" junior, Daniel Stanley, knocks it down. It's already well, they gave that three-pointer to the Vikes. It should be 12-2, Chanute. The steal and a layup at the other end. And then another turnover on the Vikes. And I think now they're going to maybe get the score corrected. Yep, 14-3. Now they show 16-3.
Should be just 14.
Let me count what I have.
They changed it back to 14.
So 14-3 is your score. Chanute giving the Vikings fits here in the opening quarter. Off the inbound, a three-pointer, in and out, no good, but an offensive rebound. Put back, or attempted put back, no good, but yet another offensive rebound. And a quick drive, and then a great block by Largent. Not only does he get the block, he gets a rebound. So the Vikes down big already. They need a basket. They're down 14-3, 3:48 to go in the first quarter. Pleasant backs it out. Now to Shaw. Chanute still in a man-to-man. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Ford gets a screen. Took steps, sure enough. And it's a turnover on the Vikings. 3:27 to go in quarter number 1. It's Chanute 14, Parsons 3. Comes Duncan into the front court for Chanute. Olsen picks up his dribble, now from the left wing. A three-pointer goes down. Lawrence Chaney now with 7 points. 17-3 is your score. Chanute on top. Crossover by Ford, picks up his dribble, now to Gregory. Kai got tripped. Man, he got bumped. It looked like somebody just took him out. And it's going to be a turnover on the Vikes. Tony, looks like it might be a repeat of the girls' game.
Yeah. Nothing much you can do about that. That's just bad.
Olsen hands off to Duncan. Duncan gets around his man. Nice pass underneath. And there's one of those layups I was talking about in pregame. Tucker Applegate, who just checked in, gets his first basket. 19-3, Chanute on top. 2:39 to go in our first quarter. And then another steal. The other end, a layup goes down for Chaney. That is his third breakaway layup of the quarter. He leads all scorers now with 9 points, and it is a 21-3 lead for Chanute with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Kai Gregory did a great job saving the possession, then he couldn't get his shot to go down. Duncan kicks it out to an open teammate for a three. It's an air ball, rebounded by Largent. And gives it off to Shaw. Shaw finds a man open in the corner. Ford for three, gets the roll. You don't see a lucky roll on a three-pointer very often, but Ford got it to go down. He now has 4 points, 21-6. Chanute, layup missed, and rebounded out by Kai Gregory. Chanute, just like the girls' team, relentless with their defense.
7 turnovers for the Vikes.
Wide open three from the left wing, no good, and rebounded by Shaw. Vikes down 21-6, minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Kai Gregory at the top of the key, has it poked away, gets it back. Now to Ford, thought about the three. Now he's going to need some help. Now he drives at the basket and scores.
Has he got all our points?
All but 2. Conrad Largent had a layup.
Wow.
Duncan loses it. I think that went off the Vikes. Sure enough, it'll stay with Chanute. So 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Chanute leading 21-8. Hauk into the lineup for the Vikes. Pleasant takes a seat. Stanley back out on the floor for Chanute. The 6'5" guy might be looking for a lob. They get it into him. Backs down the smaller Gregory. Can't score, and then nice job by Largent fighting for the rebound. He got fouled. Cole Kennett will check in now for the Vikes, and he will replace Kai Gregory. It's going to take Kai some time to get back into where he can. He was probably doing some conditioning, but it's just not the same as being out there on the floor. 55 seconds to go in the quarter. Vikes down by 13. Hauk picks up his dribble. Out top to Largent. Largent hands off to Shaw, who wants the three. It's off the mark, no good. And then a foul on Largent. Went over the back of Easton Colburn. Duncan gets it into the front court, gets a screen out top, and then on the pick and roll, we've got a gimpy Chanute player twisted his ankle on his way to the basket.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, he wanted to. I think he was the guy that was going to have to shoot the free throws. Instead, they'll have to bring in whoever the substitute is, who is going to be Warwick Olson, the 6'4" junior, will shoot 2.
They have shot 18 shots. We've shot 8.
Yeah, that's not a.
We've got 7 turnovers.
Free throw goes down for Olson, the 6'4" junior. Yeah, they have 9 field goals.
Yep, 9 for 18, 50%.
6'4" junior gets the second free throw to go, and it is 23-8. Chanute on top by 15, 30 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Shaw into the front court. Reverses direction. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Now 10 seconds. Ford directing traffic. Gets around his man. Gets his man in the air. Can't score. Yeah, Coach Hauk wanted to foul, and I agree. And then a long shot from beyond half court. No good. Coach Hauk upset with how that quarter ended. So 23-8. Chanute on top. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Viking basketball on B93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Yeah, we are back live at Parsons High School, ready for the start of quarter number 2. Vikes down 23-8 at the end of the first quarter. And the Vikings will have the first possession. Jason Shaw guarded out top. Chanute stays in a man-to-man, gives it off to Ford. Ford, the Viking leading scorer. He has 6 of their 8. A long 3, perfect. That was way downtown by Andrew Hauk. He gets his first basket, a much-needed three-pointer for the Vikes. 23-11, Chanute on top. Olson hands off to Audis. Now to Cheney, who had a good first quarter for the Blue Comets. Oudis in front of the Viking bench. Right back to Olson. Oudis, he'll try a three. In and out, no good. Nice rebound by Cole Kennett. And here come the Vikings. Shaw with it. In front of the Chanute bench. Gets a good screen out top by Kennett. And now almost had it stolen, gets it back. In the corner, Houck wants another three, and it's good. Back-to-back threes by Andrew Houck, and that gets the Vikes a little bit closer, down to single digits at 23-14. Oudis goes up over everybody and scores off the glass. Nicely done by Kason Oudis. He gets his first basket, 25-14. Chanute by 11. 6:35 to go in our first half. Pleasant to Houck. Houck over to Shaw. He'll launch a three, and he is good. Vikes with 3 threes to start this quarter, and we have a timeout called by Coach Houck. 25-17, Chanute leads by 8, 6:21 to go in the first half.
Wow, what a start.
Yeah, great job by the Viking outside shooters. I'll take this time to say thank you to a handful of our sponsors. I want to say thank you to Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services, Day and Zimmerman, Idea Tech, SEK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Snyder Lawn Care, Labette Bank, Parsons Educational Foundation, Bowen Pharmacy, Roy's Auto Service, Wood Insurance Center, Community National Bank, also Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Parsons District Schools, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Drs. Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Commercial Bank, Clemens Insurance Agency, Taken Connection, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Labette Community College, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Bartlett Co-op, and Labette Health, all bringing you Viking basketball this season. So thanks to those 3 3-pointers by the Vikings, 2 by Houck, 1 by Shaw, Vikes have what was a 15-point deficit down to 8. Chanute has the basketball as play resumes. Olson goes up over the smaller 4. Did he travel? He did.
That's their first turnover, Scott.
Yeah, we mentioned in the pregame, Chanute usually does not do a whole lot to beat themselves. Vikes get it into Shaw. Picked up by Duncan. Heitman out on the floor for the first time for the Vikes. Shaw needs help, gives it off to Ford. Ford at the free throw line. Nowhere to go. Gives it off to Largent. Now to Shaw. Shaw down low to Largent. He's going to try to go up against a bigger man. Oh, he couldn't get it to go, but he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Man,
that was so close to going in.
Oof.
Stanley with the foul. Chanute coach says, hey, my guy was straight up. Largent's first free throw is good. He now has 3 points. Vikes have outscored Chanute 10-2 this quarter. Make it 11-2.
That's a big start.
25-19. Chanute by 6. Vikes with a little press, and it's broken easily by Chanute, and then an easy shot in the paint is missed. Wow, Chanute misses a golden opportunity, and the Vikes have the basketball with a chance to get even closer. 25-19 is your score. Chanute on top. Largent. Backdoor cut to Houck. He got it blocked. Great defense by Chanute because it was a good play by the Vikes. The other end, a three-pointer off the mark, no good, but an offensive rebound on the weak side. Oudis to Duncan, back to Oudis. Vikes don't get out on him, and he missed it. Boy, that should have been over the back on the weak side. Now, how about a charge? Oh, now a blocking foul on Heitman. That's hard to figure.
Oh, my goodness.
Tough break for Preston Heitman.
Man. Oof.
And it's going to be 2 free throws coming for Daniel Stanley, the 6'5 junior.
He just bulldozed over him.
Yeah. Stanley has 3 points on the night. This is his first trip to the free throw line. His free throw in and out and back in.
It's an old rattler there. Yeah, the Vikes 3 for 4 shooting, 2 for 2 from the free throw line this quarter.
Second free throw short. Nice rebound by Largent. So it's a 7-point lead for the Blue Comets, 26-19, 4:50 to go in the first half. Shaw, boy, great man-to-man defense by Chanute. They've just been relentless. Ford with it. Bounce pass to Largent at the elbow. Now he hands off to Shaw from 17, short. Great offensive rebound and putback by Connor Largent.
We'll take that.
He now has 6. Vikes back to within 5 at 26-21. Vikes go with a little bit of a press here. Aldis with it. Swings it over to Duncan. Back to Cheney. Blueberry on the floor now for Chanute. Do we have a traveling violation? We sure do. Traveling violation in the paint on Duncan.
Second travel in the paint.
Pleasant replacing Houck in the Viking lineup. Impressive quarter for the Vikes. They got blitzed in the first quarter. We're down 23-8. But they have come all the way back to get it within 5, and they have the basketball. Shaw being hounded by Duncan. Gives it off to Ford. Ford backs it up towards half court. Ford gets around his man, gets around 2 guys and missed the layup. Oh, it was a beautiful move. Just missed the layup. Quickly at the other end, Lou Behring in a little bit of trouble. Kicks it back out to Duncan. Big man drives the baseline, misses it, gets it back. Double team, and he's going to score. Daniel Stanley working hard. He now has 6. Boy, the Vikes were so close to getting to within 3, but now they're down 7 at 28-21, 3:15 to go in the first half. Pleasant. Bounce pass to Heitman. Wow, nice defense by the smaller Lou Behring against Heitman. I thought Heitman was going to have a layup. Houck checking into the Viking lineup, and he will replace Heitman. 3:06 to go in quarter number 2. Chanute leading at 28-21. Shaw to throw it in from the baseline. Gets it in to Largent, hands off to Shaw. Now to Houck. Pleasant spin move, took steps. Vikes need to pull it together here, Tony, for the final 2:55. They fought hard to get back in this thing.
Yes.
Be nice if they could at least keep it under 10 points going into the locker room. Duncan for 3, it's short, comes right away to Pleasant. Here comes Houck with it. Now to Ford, swings it over to Largent. Jason Shaw now has it. Not very good spacing right here by the Vikes. They still find Largent underneath, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that was a good pass there by Shaw, finding Largent.
Injured Chanute player. He may have hit his knee on the floor. He's going to have to limp off to the sideline.
It's the second player they've had limp off.
Yeah, that's Cheney. And he is grabbing his knee. So Largent has 6 points on the night, 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. The 6'4" senior's first attempt is good. 28-22, Chanute by 6, 2:29 to go in the first half. Largent's second free throw, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Stanley. Here come the Blue Comets. Olsen with it to Duncan. Lou Behring now lobs it down low to Stanley. Lou Behring gets it back, kicks it back out to Duncan on the left wing. Forces his way into the paint. Now Lou Behring gets open for a three. It's off the mark, no good, but Chanute hustles for the rebound. Coach Hauk very disappointed with that. And now we're going to have free throws as Largent commits a foul. Hauk picks up his second. Daniel Stanley, 1 out of 2 from the line, 6'5" junior. Trying to extend Chanute's 6-point lead. First one no good. Heitman back into the Parsons lineup, replacing Pleasant. Again, Vikings just 1-12 on the year. They are looking for their first SEK win here tonight. Stanley's second free throw is good. So it's a 7-point lead for Chanute at 29-22, minute 55 to go in the first half. Shaw needing some help. Gets it off to Largent, who hands off to Hauk. Hauk wants another three. It's off the mark, no good, but a long rebound to Ford. Now Ford puts it on the floor, but he has nowhere to go. Tough shot, can't get it. And then a rebound by the Blue Comets, and they have numbers going the other way. Lou Behring gets the layup to go. Gets his first basket. Back to a 9-point lead for Chanute, 31-22, minute 20 to go in the first half.
The Vikes start off 3 for 3 in this quarter, now 4 for 9.
Largent. Nice look underneath to Hauk, and he puts it in off the glass. Hauk with 8 points in this quarter, keeping the Vikings within striking distance. 31-24, Chanute by 7, under a minute to go in the first half. Out is at the top of the key, gives it off to Lou Behring, now over to Stanley. Gives it off to Olsen. Oh, nice bounce pass, and then a block from behind, but somehow Stanley got it back and puts it in. So back to a 9-point lead for the Blue Comets. There's about a 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Ford gets into the paint, kicks it back out to Largent for a three. No good, and rebounded by the Blue Comets. They can go for one shot if they want. Instead, there should have been a charge. Coach Hauk can't believe it. The layup goes down for Olsen. Now the Vikes down by double digits, 35-24. Just 5 seconds on the clock. Jason Shaw. 2 seconds. They were not even going to get a shot out. It's a desperation three. That's an air ball. Bad ending to the first half for the Vikes. And honestly, Tony, they didn't get a lot of help on that no call. Coach Hauk wanted the charge, and he wants to talk to the official about that. 35-24, Chanute by 11 at halftime. We'll be back in 3 minutes. This is Viking basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Freshman Kimberly Grimmett. Sophomore Constanza Batista. Sophomore Heidi Schultz. Junior Emma Hill. Junior Sandra Holsinger. Junior co-captain Ava Meyer. Junior Fabiola Ramirez. Finally, senior and captain speakers Natalie Bowman. The team is coached by Kylie Lucas and choreographed by Kimberly Young. Ladies, your music is on.
Thank you, Karen. We are back live at Parsons High School. Time now for the Eye Care Associate Halftime Show, brought to you by Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. At the break, Chanute leading Parsons 35-24. Parsons got it all the way down to a 5-point deficit, had a great chance to get it down to 3, and then a layup spun out, and then Chanute was able to extend it back out to a double-digit lead. Parsons actually outscored Chanute in the second quarter, 16-12, after being outscored 23-8 in quarter number 1. Real quickly, we'll run down the scoring totals from the first half. First for Chanute, they were led by Daniel Stanley and Lawrence Cheney with 9 points apiece. 6 points for Warwick Olson, 5 points for Jalen Duncan, and then 2 points apiece for Applegate, Lou Bering, and Audis. Leading the way for the Vikes, Andrew Hauk hit a couple of threes in the second quarter to get things rolling for the Vikes. He leads the way with 8, 7 points for Connor Largent, 6 for Andre Ford, and 3 points for Jason Shaw. So Tony, 35-24, down 11. Vikes still in it, definitely, but yeah, man, when we had it down to 5 there, sure would have been nice to play even the rest of the way.
We looked so good that first half of that quarter, and man, just a couple of just fine tuning, and you know, I'm not saying that they're out of it. I mean, if they can continue playing the way they played that quarter, they got a chance to come back, but they're going to have to pick up the intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and they only had 1 turnover in that quarter. That's 7 in the first quarter, only 1 in the second quarter.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a big thing. Rebounds are even on the defensive rebounds, 11 apiece, but Chanute has 7 offensive rebounds, 5 of them in that second quarter.
Yeah.
Think if they didn't have those 5 offensive rebounds, they only had 2 in the first quarter, this game would be probably a 4 or 5 point game.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yep.
It's just those 3 extra offensive boards, 6 points. I mean, that's the difference in the ball game. Both teams are 4 for 6, free throws 66%. Chanute 14 of 31, Vikes 8 of 21. I mean, the Vikes just haven't shot as many times, 10 less shots.
Yeah.
And they're only down 11. I mean, you shoot 5 more times and you know, knock down a couple of them, you're within single digits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's possible. Well, hopefully the Vikes can figure out a way to get back in this thing and get win number 2 of the year, and more importantly, win number 1 in the SEK. Again, at halftime, it's Chanute leading the Vikings 35-24. We'll take another 3-minute break and be back with the second half. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman. here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today. Hope for tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
And we are back live at Parsons High School. 35-24, Chanute leads as we get ready for second half action. Tony, Vikings were in the locker room so long they didn't even have time to warm up.
Nope. They're going to come out cold, see what happens.
Chanute will have the first possession. Vikes go with Ford, Pleasant, Largent, Shaw, and Cole Kennett. So they're going to go with two bigs. And they'll start out with a zone and a three-pointer, no good, but an offensive rebound. Oudis. This man underneath, and going up and scoring is the 6'5" Stanley. He's in double figures now with 11.
That's too easy.
Yep, 37-24, 13-point lead for Chanute. Largent. Hands off to Pleasant. Gets it down to Largent. He can't score, but he's fouled. And Stanley looks over at the bench like, man, what else can I do?
Not much else you can do.
So 2 fouls on Stanley. Largent with 2 free throws, and he got it to go. He's now 4 out of 5 from the line tonight. 6'4" senior, 8 points. Second free throw, a little bit short and rebounded out by the Blue Comets. So it's a 12-point lead for Chanute, 7:18 to go in the third quarter. Duncan, the top of the key, gets around a couple of guys but can't score, and somehow a guy, one of the smallest guys on the floor, got the offensive rebound and the putback. Oudis.
You can't have that.
No, you absolutely can't have that. 39-25, 14-point lead for Chanute. Shaw. Trapped in the corner. Tried to get it to Kennett and it's poked away, and then a quick run out at the other end for a dunk. Throwing it down is Stanley. He now has 13 points, and it's a 16-point lead for Chanute. Shaw. Gets it to Largent. Shaw picks up a loose ball, little floater, no good. Chanute, another quick outlet. The other end, and a layup goes down. Coach Houck's going to need a timeout before this gets out of hand. Wow, what a quick start for Chanute. They have outscored the Vikes 8-1, and it's 43-25. Chanute by 18 with 6:11 to go in quarter number 3. It's a full timeout, so we'll step away for a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
And we're back live at Parsons High School. Quick start to the second half for Chanute, just like they started the game. And they now lead it by 18. Tony, 3 of their 4 field goals been pretty easy. Couple of runouts, 1 layup, 1 dunk, and then one where the Vikes gave up kind of a silly offensive rebound by a guard, and he had an easy putback. So a slow start to the Vikings second half. They get it into Shaw. Goes behind his back, being guarded by Duncan. Tried to get it down to Largent, and it's going to be a tie-up situation, and it'll stay with the Vikes. Shaw to throw it in from the baseline. Gets it into Largent, right back to Shaw. Thought about the 3. Said he goes back down low to Largent. And they call a block, and it's a good thing they did because that's how they've been calling it all night on the Vikings. Duncan gets the personal. And 2 free throws coming for Largent. That one's off the mark, no good. He'll have 1 more. 43-25 is your score. Chanute leading by 18, 5:53 to go in quarter number 3. Second free throw off the mark, no good. And rebounded by Chanute. Up ahead to Duncan. Finds a man underneath the basket. Right back to Duncan. Tried to get it down low, and it's stolen away by Ford. Ford's going to try to outrace the defense, and he does. He scores off the glass. Nicely done by Ford. He's had a good night. He now has 8 points for the Vikes. 43-27, Chanute on top. Ruark out on the floor right now. There's a nice drive. Layup is going to go down for Olsen. 45-27. Talked about how many easy baskets Chanute tends to get with that offense they run, and that's been the case tonight.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of easy buckets.
No, we've had to work for everything. Ford goes behind his back. Got bumped. Sit out to Shaw. A deep 3 is going to be short and run down by Audas. And then, wow, went right off the hand, the fingertips of Applegate. Lost control of it, and somehow it still went into the basket. 3-pointer at the other end, no good. And rebounded by Chanute. It's a 20-point lead, but now a steal. Up ahead to Heitman for the layup. He scores. So Heitman gets his first basket. Gets the Vikes to within 18 at 47-29. 4:20 to go in quarter number 3. Duncan kicks it out to Olsen. And his shot is short and rebounded by Pleasant. And then he's double teamed. Boy, a quick whistle.
Wow.
And it's going to be a tie-up situation and go over to Chanute. I thought Pleasant had wrestled that ball away in
He
time,
did,
but
and
man.
they just didn't give him any time at all.
Mack into the lineup for the Vikes for the first time tonight. Chanute to inbound from the baseline. Lou Behring with it. Into the big guy. That's just too easy, Tony. He just dribbles to the left side. I don't know if I haven't paid close enough attention. I don't know if he's left-handed or not, but he doesn't hesitate to go to the left side. Mack almost took steps. He's double-teamed. Boy, this just is a relentless defense. Tie-up situation. This time it'll stay with the Vikes. Stanley with 17 points to lead all scores, and he had a three-pointer for his first basket. Otherwise, a couple of free throws and a bunch of layups. Shaw gets it down low to Largent. He's cut off by Stanley. Needs some help. Finds Shaw in the reverse layup. Did he step on the baseline? He did. It's a turnover. So a 20-point lead for Chanute at 49-29, 3:42 to go in quarter number 3. Kaysen Audis into the front court. Comes over to the sideline, and his coach wants a timeout. 49-29, 20-point lead for Chanute. 3:35 to go in the third quarter. We'll keep it here at Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium. Tony, Vikes were basically right there at halftime, and man, just
yeah.
You know, I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but they did not warm up coming out of the locker room. They came out of the locker room too late, and they have just been sluggish this entire quarter.
I mean, we shot 10 less shots in the first half. We've already shot 5 less shots in this quarter, so that's 15 less shots at the basket. I mean,
that's hard to overcome.
You just that's a lot of shots. I mean, even if you shoot 33%, you get 5 of 15. That's 10 points of the 20 we're down. Then I would feel a little bit better about it, but it's just, man.
Vikes been outscored 14-5 in this quarter as play resumes. Chanute has it. Strong drive. Boy, a block underneath on Heitman.
Yeah, they really haven't called the charge at all.
No, they haven't. They're going to give him a couple of free throws.
Now they count the basket. Unbelievable.
I didn't even know a basket went in.
Yeah, he made it, but it was
late.
late.
So it was like almost a continuation. My goodness.
It's not the NBA.
So the free throw goes down. He has 11 points. Stanley does just in this quarter. More than double the output of the entire Viking roster. 52-29 is your score. Chanute on top as they have pulled away from the Vikings here in the third quarter. Heitman to Mack. Mack out at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Now hands it off to Ford. Ford lost his dribble, it looks like. Here comes Audis on a breakaway. Nice hustle by Ford, knocked it out. Saved the layup, it'll stay with Chanute. 2:49 to go in the third quarter. Chanute up big now, 52-29.
Yeah, it's borderline out of control now.
Lou Behring lobs it in for the big guy, and he scores.
Wow.
What a quarter, what a night for Daniel Stanley, the 6'5" junior. 25-point lead for Chanute, their biggest lead of the night. Kai Gregory will check in at the next opportunity for the Vikes. Nice drive by Ford, and he pulls up and hits. He's going to have a good career.
Yeah, he's a good
Vikes. He's a good
guard.
Player. Lou Behring at the other end goes down to the big guy. Why not? Layup finally missed, and nice rebound by Cole Kennett. Here comes Heitman with it. Vikes down by 23, 54-31, just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Heitman swings it over to Shaw. Shaw may have taken steps, but they don't call it. Instead, he's able to rotate down, score off the glass. He gets his second basket of the night. He now has 5 points. And we have a timeout on the floor with your score. Chanute 54, Parsons 33. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Viking basketball on B93.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Minute 58 to go in quarter number 3. Chanute leading the Vikings 54-33. It has been the Daniel Stanley show tonight. He leads all scorers with 22, 13 of those in the third quarter, and he's going to get a well-deserved break. Evan Lubering out on the floor for the first time tonight for Chanute. He's a 6'1 junior. Tucker Applegate back out on the floor. Vikes go with the 2-2-1 press. See how Chanute handles it. They get it up to Lubering. Back out to Duncan. And swings it over to Ruart. A lot of new faces out there. And there's one of those cuts to the basket that results in a layup. Where that was Noah Lubering. He now has 4 points. 56-33, Chanute on top. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Mack cut off, gets it down to Gregory. Kai fighting hard, and it's a jump ball. And it goes over to Chanute. Jalen Duncan into the front court, hands off to Lubering. Now down to Applegate. 2 Luberings out there for Chanute. There's a three-pointer from the right wing. It's off the mark, no good, but a long rebound to Duncan, and Chanute will reset. Just under a minute to go in the third quarter. Chanute enjoying a big lead, and then a nice drive to the basket and kissing it off the glass. Duncan now with 7 points.
Every offensive rebound has resulted in a basket.
Wow, that's incredible. Now a steal. Chanute has it. And then, boy, it looked like a foul, sure enough. And Applegate will go to the line to shoot 2. Tony, things went so well there, especially the first part of the second quarter.
Yeah.
Thought we might have a game. Instead, we may be looking at a running clock, at least for part of the fourth quarter. Chanute already leading by 25.
I don't know what happened to Andrew Houck, but he knocked down those 2 threes early, and
yeah.
he really hasn't played since.
No, not much.
I don't know.
Free throw well off the mark by Applegate. He'll have one more. Free throw, no good. Nice rebound by Kai Gregory. Gives it off to Ford. Bounce pass to Largent. Hands off to Mack. Mack going downhill. He gets tied up. Jump ball. It'll go back. Should go to the Vikings, but it says this way, but it should go this way. The last one went. So I think they messed up on the alternating possession.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get it fixed.
So this is an interesting stat. We've had 12 made field goals in the game. They have 11 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's incredible. 6 of them by Daniel Stanley. Spin move, 15-footer, does not go down. Great offensive rebound and putback by Kai Gregory. That's the athleticism that he brings to the table.
Yeah, that was incredible.
So 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Applegate with a tough shot in the paint is going to go. And that is the end of the third quarter with Chanute in charge. They lead it 60-35. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute. This is Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Ready for the start of quarter number 4. Chanute leading at 60-35 over Parsons. Blue Comets have possession as we get going in our final quarter. Vikes will open up in a man-to-man defense. Duncan gets open for a 3. It's off the mark, no good. An offensive rebound. Looked like steps, no call. 3-pointer from the left wing, no good. And now they're going to call over the back on Houck. I don't know about that, Tony.
Wow.
I thought he just elevated over the guy and just slapped the ball out. So his third personal and the team's first here in quarter number 4. Lou Behring to throw it in. Gets it out to Duncan, right back to Lou Behring. Gets it down to Evan Lou Behring now. Reverse layup, no good. Another offensive rebound. And then driving to the basket and scoring is Applegate. Tony, really the Vikings have just made it too easy for Chanute here in the second half.
Yeah.
62-35, Chanute by 27. Houck had a great third quarter, rather a great second quarter. Now Shaw with it. Trying to back his man down. Oh, nice pass to Largent, and he scores off the glass. Largent in double figures with 10, sharing high point honors along with Andre Ford. Applegate, there's that nice pass. Floater no good, and Largent. Now Mack has it on the quick outlet. 3-pointer, the other end, short by Houck. Here comes Ruark, off to Duncan. Kicks it out for a wide open 3-pointer, and it's good. Noah Lou Behring now with 7 points, and it's a 28-point lead for Chanute. 6:35 to go in our ball game. Pleasant kicks it out top to Mack. His pass is picked off. At the other end, layup goes down, and we're going to have a running clock the rest of the way. Ruark scores it. It's a 30-point lead for Chanute at 67-37. 6:10 to go. Step back 3 by Shaw, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Ruark on the weak side. Have a whole slew of subs coming in at the next opportunity. Boy, Vikes are just so slow, Tony, to get out onto the shooters here. They just look so tired or sluggish or something.
Mm-hmm.
Shot no good and goes out of bounds off the Vikings.
It's just crazy. In the first 2 minutes in this quarter, they have 8 shots at the basket. We have 2.
Yeah, that's been that way most of the night.
It's just so frustrating.
So everybody puts in new subs, and off the inbound, it's stolen by Kai Gregory. Kai up ahead of the pack, lays it in, and then looks like he's going to be okay. Chanute at the other end now, leading big, 67-39. Tough drive on the baseline, goes out of bounds, and it goes off Chanute and goes over to the Vikes. Clark checking in for the first time tonight, replacing Kai Gregory. Martin Sutton is also out on the floor for the Vikes. Ford has had a good night for Parsons. Kicks it out to Clark. Out of Martin Sutton. Out of Shaw for a 3. It's short. And rebounded out by Lou Behring of Chanute. Quickly up ahead to Colborn. He took steps. Clock will continue to run the rest of the night. Alex Hellman checking in for the first time for Chanute, as is Hayes McKinney, the 6'5 junior. 4 minutes to go in our game at 67-39 Chanute. Vikes have another player that I don't have in my scorebook. Kyson Williams getting some playing time here. Clark with it. Clark to Heitman. Back to Martin Sutton. Guarded three, off the mark, no good. Rebounded and put back up by Williams, no good. Williams gets his own miss and scores off the glass. 67-41, Chanute by 26, 3:10 to go in our ball game. Lou Behring out at the top of the key. Now Ruark with it. Hands off to Hellman. A three-pointer from the corner, off the mark, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Chanute has it. It's been that way all night. And we have a jump ball on the drive to the basket. Nice job by Williams. It goes over to the Vikes. .240 to go in our game. Chanute's going to win it and move to 8-6. Vikes will fall to 1-13 and get ready for Frontenac next Tuesday night. Martin Sutton picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Mack. Out top to Williams. Tried to get a bounce pass. Should have been a kick ball, I thought. Instead, it's going to be a run out and a layup at the other end. Goes down for Hellman, making it 69-41. To get it down low to Heitman, but it's a little too tall, and it's a steal. Run out at the other end. Layup goes down. Colborne scores. Everybody getting into the scorebook tonight for Chanute. They go back up by 30 at 71-41 with 1:43 to go in our ball game. Clark to Heitman. To Martin Sutton. Try to get it down to Clark. Goes off his hands and out of bounds. Another turnover on the Vikes. Tony, after that promising second quarter, boy, the wheels have just fallen off here in the second half.
Yep, it's just back to our old woes.
Lou Behring kicks in the corner for three, and it's rounded off no good. An offensive board and put back by Hellman.
6 offensive boards.
Chanute has been relentless on the glass. Heitman has it taken away. And then it's thrown away by Chanute.
Yes.
Under a minute to go, down to 50 seconds.
16 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's incredible. Hard to win a game with stats like that.
Vikings have 6.
Vikes get it down to Heitman. He elevates and gets fouled, and I think we'll have enough time for him to have his free throws. 30 seconds on the clock. Heitman has 2 points on the night. He has not shot a free throw. First free throw is good. He'll have one more if we have time for it. This will be the last play of the game. Clock at 5 seconds. Heitman's free throw is around and off, no good. Rebounded by Chanute, and this game is over. Chanute wins it by a final score of 73-42. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. This is Viking basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Time now for the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show, brought to you by Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons. Chanute gets the win over Parsons tonight by a final score of 73-42. Blue Comets now 8-6 on the year, and the Vikings fall to 1-13. Chanute led by 6'5" junior Daniel Stanley with 22 points. He didn't even play, I don't think, in the fourth quarter. Certainly didn't even try to score, and he was the go-to guy most of the night. 10 guys scored for Chanute. Nobody in double digits other than Daniel Stanley with those 22. Leading the way for the Vikes, Andre Ford and Connor Largent with 10 points apiece. Andrew Houck had 8. 3 points for Heitman, 5 points for Shaw, 4 points for Gregory, and 2 points for Williams. And Tony, as the scoreboard would indicate, the Vikes basically dominated the first 5 minutes of the second quarter. Other than that, the night belonged to Chanute.
Yeah, it was just almost a run out game for Chanute. I mean,
yeah.
they were high flying. I mean, they ended up shooting 61 shots. I think the girls for Chanute shot 67.
Yeah.
So just so many more shots at the basket by both Chanute's team.
Yeah.
The Vikings only had 36 shots at the basket. I
yeah,
mean, when you shoot the ball 25 times less, you're not going to win.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I mean, we shot it 16 for 36, 44%. I mean, the percentage isn't terrible.
Yeah, I like the girls shot over 50%.
Yeah.
But
we had 3 defensive rebounds in the second half.
Yeah.
And 3 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
So we had a total of 6 rebounds the whole second half.
Yeah.
I mean, ended up with 15 turnovers. It's just you can't win games like that.
Couple of bright spots. You wanted Andre Ford to keep looking to score. He was in double figures with 10. He continues to improve. It was nice to see Kai Gregory back out on the floor. He played hard, had 4 points. And like I said, it'll take him a little while to get back up to game speed. But he did a good job tonight. And, Vikings, it won't get any easier the rest of the way, Tony. We have, Frontenac and Fort Scott on the road next week.
Yeah,
so
and then the week after that, it's
3 road games. That's incredible.
Labette County, Humboldt, and Pittsburgh. I mean,
who set up this schedule anyway?
It's just the gauntlet. I mean, and we've talked about it. The SEK boys side is pretty evenly, except for us.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
they're all pretty good. And we would have to play our best game of the season to win a game against an SEK opponent.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to play. We're just going to have to play exceptional basketball for 4 quarters to try to win a game. And tonight was a night where I thought, okay, we were down 23-8, and then we get it back to within 5.
Yeah.
And had the ball, and I'm like, okay, this this could be good, and then the wheels came off.
Yeah. So that second half was hard to watch tonight if you were a Viking fan. So that'll wrap it up for the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show for Brody Wright and Karen Hardesty, and also Tony Fuentes.